And welcome to the Coach's Corner. We're joined by Pitt head football coach Pat Narduzzi. Coach, welcome to a group of coaches here that are, I'm going to guarantee you're going to have fun.
I'm going to interview you guys in a second.
Hey, if it works for me there, though. I'm going to tell you what, a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, I believe you could have probably run for the governor of South Carolina. Had a big win in Death Valley that about half the state would have elected you that day, though. So, but tell us a little bit how things are going up in Pitt right now.
You know what? We're having a great time. We're obviously in the off season. In a couple weeks here, we'll get the season kicked off with camp starting in August, and we're looking forward to it. I think we got a great returning class. I think we got 18 seniors, and you know, our kids are working hard in the off season. People say, when do they report to school? They've been there all summer. They've been working all summer, and you know, I really give it to these kids nowadays that they have to, you know, to go through it. It used to be back in the day, coach. It used to be back in the day that, you know, when the summer came around, you guys went home for the summer, worked out on your own, and then came back and reported to camp. It's not like that anymore. These kids are, you know, 24/7, you know, 365, working out and training and around, you know, and in school too. I mean, it's not like you can get breaks with school. I mean, you're in summer school, and our kids are graduating at a high rate.
I'm going to tell you what, that we've had the two previous people we've had on were your two players, and they were two fine young men. It's a pleasure to have on the air, though, but we really enjoyed talking with them, and they were, both of them were class acts. Yeah,
they're class acts, and, you know, I don't know if you're going to find two smarter kids, and one's a scholarship guy, and another guy's a, you know, guy that walked on, as you guys know as coaches, you know, to bring that walk on in and give him a scholarship, and then not only, you know, get a scholarship, be an all ACC player is a fantastic feat.
What's the hardest part of coaching in the ACC?
What is the hardest part? You know,
first of all, they stuck you way up there, away from all the little group on Tobacco Road, in the middle of, away from all that, though. But what's the hardest part of coaching in the ACC?
You know, there's nothing. I mean, to me, it's coaching in the ACC. It's coaching in high school. It's coaching in Pee Wee football. It's coaching in the Big Ten. I mean, there's nothing. Coaching is coaching, and it's dealing with kids and motivating them. Keeping things positive. I mean, there's no you know, there's nothing hard about it. It's coaching, and you know, coaching in itself. It's, you know, the time demands, you know, that you have, you know, on you and your staff. The time you're spending away from your family. I mean, those are all the things that I think are tough. But that's what's tough wherever you are. And if you're going to be good at something, I don't care if you're a businessman, you're selling insurance, or selling vacuum cleaners. If you're going to be a darn good vacuum clean seller, you better be working your tail off to be good at it.
All right, I'm going to let you play coach right now.
Okay.
I'm a 6'5" senior in high school with a cannon for an arm, and I run a 4.5 40. Why should I come to Pitt and play?
There you go. This is a little recruiting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, the first thing is, you know, we'd like a big 6'5" or 6" quarterback from South Carolina on our roster that runs like you do. But, you know, the first thing is, you know, when we're recruiting, first thing I talk about all the time is it's about the people. You know, it's not about the facilities. I mean, you're going to walk into our stadium, and Dick, it's only 7 days a year that you're going to be in that stadium. There's going to be a crowd there and all that. What's the atmosphere for the other 300 some days? Okay, so it's about the people. Get around somebody that are going to take you to the next level as a football player and as a man. And I think that's what we do. We're going to develop you as a player, and we're going to develop you as a student athlete. I think those are the keys. And, you know, you can go look at the facilities and look at the weight room and look at us practicing next to Heinz Field, all those things, practicing with the Steelers. You know, those aren't the things, to me, you talk about. It's going to be a relationship that we have with our players. That's going to be the key. And then to come to get a degree at the University of Pittsburgh, where it's an elite degree, okay? There's not a lot of those down in South Carolina where you get a degree like you can at Pittsburgh. All right? And, I mean, to get the degree, the tradition at the University of Pittsburgh, the beautiful city of champions. You know, I don't know when the last time you've been up to Pittsburgh, but it is an incredible city. And I will throw this one at you. We got some Clemson guys coming by right now. But I will throw this one at you. In the last 3 years of the recruiting cycle, 3 out of 4 kids that have walked on our campus have said, Coach, I'm coming, I want to play for Pitt. Why is that? To me, it's about the people, and it's about the city of Pittsburgh and what we have to offer there academically.
Where do I sign? I got my pen.
Right there, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me.
All right.
Now, you promised me you're 6'5" and you're on a 4.5.
Right. Well,
okay, right there.
I'm just glad you didn't give me the speech. I asked Dino
Babers. He said in your dreams.
I asked Dino Babers that, and he said, we'll make you into a tight end. So I didn't sign with him. All right. We're going to get with the fun and the deep questions right now. What's the most important thing you would want people to know about you?
About me?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. You know, when you say people, is that the fans, the coaches out there, the high school players, anybody?
What would you want them to know about you?
I want people to know that morally, you know, we're going to do the right things at Pitt. We're going to do it the right way, and there's no quick fix. But we're going to morally do the right things as far as how we treat people daily. You're going, you know, we and my staff, and when I say me, it's we, because there's no just me. It's my team. It's our team. You know, I think it comes down to just, you know, what kind of people are you? So you're going to, if you know a Pat Narduzzi run football program, you're going to think it's good people, and you're going to take care of your son, and you're going to treat you right when you're there, whether you're, you know, a fan or not. I mean, it's good people and be real.
Okay. What does Pat like to do? Football is a high-pressure job. You got a high-pressure job. It's a year-round job. You're on the go. What do you like to do to relax and just get away from it?
That's a great question, Dick. You know, I have a problem there. I can't relax. Okay. When I get done working in the office and I go home and work there too, you know, I'm just always finding, you know, try to hang out with the family as much as I can, and then it's, you know, they're doing something, and then I'm going to get into something, but. You know, if I had my, you know, I need to leave the country is what I need to do. I need to leave the country and get on a beach somewhere. That's what I would like to do.
Do you have anything on your bucket list?
Oh, man.
So I'm at that age right now where I better start knocking them off while I can. But
yeah. But I mean, I think eventually when I retire, I mean, I'm going to grab that wife and we're going to go off and travel. You know, travel the world, really. I mean, that's what you want to see is what else is out there. We've been to Italy as a family, and I'd like to continue to take my wife and kids. My kids will still come with me at that time. Be getting old here pretty soon, but you know, just travel the world.
Okay. All right, here's your other deep one right now too. If you could talk to anybody in the whole world, past, present, future, whoever, anybody, for 1 hour, sit down and talk with them, who would you talk to, and what would you talk about?
You know, that's an easy thing. That's an easy question. The one guy for that 1 hour that I'm going to pull out is my dad, Bill Narduzzi, who was a college football coach for 30 years. You know, a dad for 51 years before he passed away of cancer. That's the guy I'm getting 1 hour with, and I'm going to eat every minute of it up with him. And, you know, what are we going to talk about? You know, talk about how much I miss him and how much I love him and thank him for everything that he's done for me. I wouldn't be where I am today without him, and that's kind of where I'm from.
Game day. Do you have any rituals that you have as a coach, or do you have any, like, superstitions that you have? I remember Dave Clawson was trying to tell me that he had his good luck underwear, and finally his wife threw them away there. Well, he said he did wash them. Yeah. He did wash them, though, she said. But
weekly,
do you have anything? I hope so.
I hope so. You know what? I'm superstitious. You know, I always have a pocket rosary in my hand. I would say that's probably, you know, I'm going to say my prayers and just hope everybody comes out of that game safe. But you know, really just, you know, going to church and saying my prayers.
Okay.
Keeping that pocket rosary in my hand. If it comes down to a winning field goal, that thing will be in my hand. I can promise you that.
Coaching, you have a lot of ups and downs, but what's been the biggest thing you've learned spending your life as a coach?
You know, how to come back. I mean, you talk about adversity. I mean, we talk to our kids all the time about adversity and coming back and sticking with the process. I mean, sometimes it's easy to give up and quit and try something else, whether it's a job or trying, you know, another technique or fundamental. I mean, fix what you have. You know what you have. You've been given a certain, you know, book of these are the things that you're good at. Let's continue to refine them and get better at it. Just because you had a bad day yesterday doesn't mean you can't have a great day today. Just refine what you're doing and become better at what you're doing, not change what you're doing. Just get better at it.
All right, you've been sitting with a bunch of coaches that like to have fun, that we know what it's like to be asked the same question over and over again, though. But is there anything I have not asked you that you want to tell us that I didn't cover?
Oh, boy. I don't know. I think you got it. I think you covered it.
All right. You said you want to be the interviewer. Ask us something, then. This is your big chance.
Okay. I want to know where you guys have coached. I mean, you're a coach thing, so where'd you coach?
I coached college and high school level basketball. and football. I coached at USC Upstate in Spartanburg. I coached at Dorman High School and Boiling Springs High School. And, again, I was a basketball coach for 27 years and a high school football coach for 11 years.
Are you talking head coach, assistant coach?
I was the head basketball coach, assistant college basketball coach, and an assistant football coach.
Okay, what position?
I coached everything. I coached offensive line. I coached.
What's your specialty?
My specialty was on the defensive side of the ball. That I was a defensive quarterback and had linebackers.
Okay.
That was my favorite position. Was
you like the
that I loved to load up and come after. That we'd bring the linebackers, the ends, the outside linebackers. I loved to line up and come after people.
That's good. I like it. We got a blitzer over here.
You can't blitz every down, but I would if I could. Because try to get them in the backfield before they can get ahead of steam up at the high school level. If you can do that, get them before they get out of the backfield, though. So
that's great.
Well, we've enjoyed having you on the show. Hopefully, I promise you would have fun today. I hope you had.
No doubt about it. No question.
And go Pitt. And like I say, you could.
What they say up north is they say hail to Pitt.
Hail to
Pitt. All right. No. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.